Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at one of the latest unique equips to come to DB Legends and basically which units can effectively use that equipment to the best of their abilities. So we're going to be taking a look at the Saiyan or Saga from the movies and Super Saiyan equipment that has just dropped. The requirements to utilize this equipment are as just stated. You need to have a Super Saiyan tag character that is also a Saga from the movies character. The equipment itself is pretty good, a sizable increase to health along with a boost to both strike and blast damage, but the big boost is to special move damage and then a pure damage inflicted buff if it is a powerful opponent's character. Now powerful opponent's characters, Saga from movies and Super Saiyan, does only really equate to one character, which just so happens to be good old Broly. So Broly characters will benefit a lot from this. If you're someone who's really trying to run a Broly lineup again, maybe Ultra Broly or Legends Limited Broly, you may want to take a look at this equipment, as damage inflicted is one of the very few ways that you can kind of really beef up the performance of your units. So that's kind of, I don't want to say that's the whole thing, but I think overall that's kind of a good assumption of to what to do. We'll take a look at the units, but realistically you only want to kind of go for this equipment if you're going to get that damage inflicted buff. The health buff is pretty good, the attack and blast buff is okay, but realistically the big pseudo damage inflicted increase is probably the major factor in determining whether this equipment is going to be usable. So if you're not looking at beefing up a Broly right now, I wouldn't say waste your time with it. Obviously getting the equipment is pretty straightforward, and if you're farming the equipment you want to look for a orange or red slot on the first dot of the equipment. That means you have an equipped piece that is within the 80th or 90th percentile, which is pretty good. Like I said, the character list of units that benefit from this is relatively small, predominantly being the Broly characters. These are characters that are going to benefit the most. And out of these characters, realistically speaking, there's only really two that well, maybe three, I guess, that I would say you want to consider using. So we have the Ultra Broly, the Ultra Rare Broly, who came out a short while ago. We have the Legends Limited Broly, the blue Legends Limited Broly. And then we also have the blue Fierce Fight Broly, who was a surprisingly good Fierce Fight when he came out during the New Year's celebration. I don't think he stood the test of time, and I don't think this equip brings any of these Brolys back into being a meta stomper. But I do think if you're someone who's really looking to run the Broly lineup, then you definitely need this equip, probably for all three of them. So it's definitely something to consider. But outside of Broly, there's no one else really to use it on. So keep that in mind when you are farming it. You're farming it purely for future Brolys, basically, and Broly. There's no one that really meets all three requirements for the gear. So keep that in mind. If you're a Broly fan, go for it. Otherwise, maybe it's not for you. I think one that benefits the most from this is Legends Limited Broly, as he has the highest special damage, but I think the Ultra one also benefits a lot as well. The damage inflicted buff is pretty pure and pretty helpful. That's going to be it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.